Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So in this video, we will study about the fundamental unit of life. In last video, we have already studied like cell is the fundamental unit of life. Okay, and here. So in this video, we have to start from here. Okay, so let's start. The invention of magnifying lenses led to the discovery of the microscopic world. Okay, it means the invention of magnifying lenses. It means the lens that is used to magnify the object. Okay, so led to the discovery of the microscope world. Okay, it is now known that is a single cell may constitute a whole organization as in the amoeba. Okay, it means that the single cell also can what constitute a whole organism like amoeba. In amoeba there is only one cell. Okay, so I hope you understand this well. Now here Clydomnas, paramecium and bacteria. These organisms have only one cell like amoeba, Chlamydomonas, paramecium and bacteria. Okay, so these four organisms have only one type of cell. Okay, these organisms are called unicellular. There is only one type of cell, that's why it is called unicellular. It means uni, it means one, and cellular, it means cell. Okay, it means here organism. Okay, uni it means single, and on the other hand, many cells group together in a single body and assume different function in it to form various body parts in multi-nucleate organisms. Multi it means many, such as some of the fungi, plants, animals. Okay, it means in the fungi, plants and animals there is a multicellular organism. So these are the multicellular organisms. But amoeba, chlamydomonas, paramecium and bacteria, these are the only single cell. Okay, the bacteria is made up of only single cell, but the animal and the plant and the fungi is also is made up of multicellular. It means many, made up of many cells. Okay, so can we find out names of some more unicellular organisms? Can we find out some more unicellular organisms? Obviously, why not? Every multicellular organism has come from a single cell. How? Here is a question that every multicellular organism come from a single cell. Obviously, that if we made a big building or a big house, we first of all we have to take one break. After that, we join the break on the first, second, and third, and so on. Then the building is formed and the house is formed. Okay, so in the same way, here is only one cell is together to form the organism. Okay, multicellular organism. Cell divide to produce cells of their own kind. All cells thus come from the pre-existing cell. Here this is written that the new cell arises from pre-existing cell. All the cell are come from pre-existing. It means the cell that is existed primitive. Okay, pre-existing cell, it means let's take an example. It means suppose here is a cell. Okay, this one is pre-existed cell. Okay, and here is a process is called cell division. By the help of this process, cell divides into two parts. Okay, so the pre-existing cell divides the two cells. Okay, so this point is written here, and now here is activity. Now after activity, we see here some organisms can also have cell of different kinds. Look at the flowing picture. It depicts some cells from the human body. Okay, it means the cells are also in the different types and different shape. Okay, like some of them here is given from our body cell. Okay, like first one is smooth muscle cell. It's look like this one, elongated. Blood cell, and this one is nervous cell, fat cell, bone cell, sperm, ovum. Okay, so this is the type of cell in the different shape. Okay, I hope you understand various cells from the body, human body. Okay, in the human body, these all types of cell are involved, present. Okay. So yeah, next, the shape and size of cell are related to the specific function they perform. Okay, it means the all different shape of cells are involved in different function. Okay, so here is written that shape and size are related to the specific function they perform. Okay, it means the types of function they perform. There is a different types of cell. Okay, it means in our brain we found that nerve cells present. Okay, so like amoeba have changing shape. Some cell like amoeba have changing shapes. Okay, if you see the amoeba change the shape. Okay, so it's look like this. Okay, in some cases the cell shape could be more or less fixed and peculiar for a particular type of cell. Okay, for example, nerve cell have a typical shape. It means some cells have a typical shape. Okay, it means the nerve cell have typical shape, and it means it's look like only this. Okay, this one is nerve cell. And here each living cell has the capacity to perform certain basic functions that are characteristic of all living forms. It means every living cell has the capacity to perform certain basic function. Okay, it means the cell have capacity to do basic function. Okay, that are the characteristic of living forms. It means that are all the characteristic of living form. Okay. How does a living cell perform this basic function? It means here is a question that how does the living cell perform the functions? Okay, how? We know that there is a division of labor in multicellular organisms such as human beings. Okay, it means in human being there is a division of labor. Okay, and now this means that different parts of the body perform different functions. Okay, it means division of labor. It means the function is divided. Okay, in every body part. So here is written that this means different parts of the body, human body, perform different function. Okay, it means in our heart is used for pump the blood. Okay, so different parts of the body perform different function. Okay, the human body has a heart to pump blood, here is written, and a stomach to digest food, and so on. Similarly, division of labor is also seen within a single cell. In fact, each such cell has got certain specific components within it as the cell organelles. Okay, it means it also present in the single cell, like mitochondria is helpful for its function is to perform to form ATP, and ribosome are known for the protein synthesis. Okay, so different organelle have also the different function. Okay, each kind of cell organelle perform a specific function, such as making a new material in the cell, clearing up the waste material from the cell, and so on. Okay, I have already taught this. Okay, so a cell is able to live and perform all its function because of this organelle. Okay, cell is able to perform this function because there is a main type of organelle is present in the cell. So with the help of these organelles, cell can perform. So here, this organelle together constitute the basic unit called the cell. Okay, it is interesting that all cells are found to have the same organelle, no matter that what their function is or what the organism they are found in. Okay, it means it is interesting that all cells are found to have the same organelle. Okay, it means the same organelle have the in the same cell. Okay, sorry, every cell have the same organelle. Okay, no matter what their function and what their organisms they are found in, it means whether it is in human, whether it is in a plant. Okay, so here is a two question is given, that is who discovered cell and how. I hope you understand. So who discovered cell? Robert Hooke discovered a cell with the help of primitive microscope which is made by Robert Hooke. And how? With the help of Koch slide, dead Koch slide. Okay, and why is the cell called the structural functional unit of life? Because cell is the basic part of the basic part of the any organ, any tissue. Okay, we can write question number 2 answer in very long also. Okay, what is cell made up of? What is the structural organization of cell? Okay, here is a question that which type of things are used for cell made up cell formation, and what is the structural organization of cell. Okay, so we saw above that the cell has special components called organelle. Okay, we saw above that cell have a special component that is called organelle. How is a cell organized? If we study a cell under a microscope, we would come across three features almost. If we study under the microscope, okay, here every cell plasma membrane, nucleus, cytoplasm, all activities inside the cell and interaction of the cell with its environmental are possible due to this feature. Okay, let's see how. Okay, how these features perform possible. Okay, so let's see plasma membrane or cell membrane. Now here from here we read about the one by one all the organelles which is present in the cell, and what is the function of this organelle we also read in. Okay, so here first one is this is the outermost covering of the cell that separate the contents of the cell from its external environment. Okay, it means plasma membrane is the outermost boundary, but not in a plant cell. In plant cell there is a cell wall. Okay, the outermost covering of the plant is cell wall, not plasma membrane. It is only present in animal cell. Okay, so this is separate the external environment. Okay, the plasma membrane allows or permits the entry and exit. Obviously, if plasma membrane is the outermost covering, so it prevents and also it permits or also give entry to the what exist of some material in out of the cell. Okay, in or and out is only done by the plasma membrane. Okay, suppose that a plasma membrane is just type of a gate. Okay, in the room, suppose a room in the with the help of gate we come in and go out. Okay, so in the same way here is plasma membrane is just like a gate. Okay, that we have to cross. Okay, with the help of this gate we can the material can in and out. Okay, so it also prevents movement of the some other materials. It means it also prevent it that the materials in the cell cannot be move out. Okay, the cell membrane therefore is called a selectively permeable membrane. It means cell membrane is a selectively permeable membrane. It means because it also may it also give permission to go out and go in. Okay, only selective material, the plasma membrane, give the permission to go out and in. Okay, how does the movement of the substance take place into the cell? How does the substances move out of the cell? Here is a question that how the substance move into inside the cell and how the substance move outside the cell. Let's see. Some substance like carbon dioxide, oxygen can move across the cell membrane. It means some substance, here is a two particular name is given, that carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay, CO2 and O2 can move across the cell membrane by the process called diffusion. Okay, with the help of the process called diffusion, the carbon dioxide and oxygen can move across the cell membrane. Okay, which process, with the help of which process? Diffusion. We have studied the process of diffusion in earlier chapters. We saw that there is a spontaneous movement of a substance from a region of high concentration to a region where its concentration is low. It means the movement of diffusion is high to low. Okay, and it is a slow process also. Okay, so something similar to this happens in cell when, for example, some substance like CO2, which is cellular waste and requires to be excreted out of by the cell, accumulates in the high concentration inside the cell. In the cell external environment, the concentration of CO2 is low as compared to that inside the cell. Okay, it means where is the its movement is from high to low. Where if the in the cell there is a high concentration of the CO2, it will go out, and if the in the outer area outside the plasma membrane there is a high concentration of the CO2 and O2, it came in. Okay, inside the cell. As so on, there is a difference of the concentration of CO2 inside and outside of the cell. CO2 move out of the cell from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration outside the cell by the process of what? Diffusion. Okay, similarly O2 enters the cell. The same process is with the O2. So the process of diffusion, when the level of the concentration of O2 inside the cell is decreases. Thus, the diffusion plays an important role in the gaseous exchange between the cell as well as the cell and its external environment. Okay. So here now, thus diffusion play an important role between the cell as well as water also obeys the laws of diffusion. Okay, water also obeys the laws of diffusion. It means where the high concentration it comes to low, and where the low concentration it comes to high. Okay, so the movement of water molecule through such a selectively permeant membrane is called osmosis. Okay, it means waters also obey the law of diffusion, but the movement of water molecule through such a selectively permeable is called osmosis. Okay, it means the water, if the water is moving from the selectively permeable, it means the plasma membrane, it is called osmosis. Osmosis is also a process like a diffusion. Okay, but here some difference is given, that the movement of water across the plasma membrane is also affected by the amount of substance dissolved in water. Thus, osmosis is the neat diffusion of water across a selectively permeable membrane towards higher solute concentration. Okay, it means the water, which type of water process is used to go inside the plasma membrane, that is osmosis. Okay, it depends on the water concentration. Okay, where it is high concentrated or low concentrated. What will happen if we put an animal cell or a plant cell into a solution of sugar or salt in water? Here is a question that if we put the plant cell and animal cell in salt water, so what will happen? One of the following three things could be happen, okay? These three things could be happen, so let's see what could be happen. Here first point is given that if the medium surrounding of the cell has a higher water concentration than the cell, meaning that the outside solution is very dilute, the cell will gain water by the osmosis. Such a solution is known as hypotonic solution. It means if the medium of surrounding the cell, it means here is a container and here is the cell, okay, and here is the what is written, medium of the surrounding cell has a higher water concentration. It means here is the water concentration is high, and then the meaning that the outside solution is very dilute. It means that the outside solution is very dilute, okay. So the cell will gain water, okay. So here is the what is written, the cell will gain water, okay. It means the here is the high concentration and in the inside the cell there is a low concentration. So from high to low the cell gain water, okay. So by the osmosis, this process is called osmosis, okay. Such a solution is known as hypotonic solution. So this solution is called hypotonic. Next point is, water molecules are free to pass across the cell membrane in both directions, but more water will come into the cell than will leave the net. Result is that water enters the cell. The cell is likely to swell up. Okay, it means if the concentration of in the surrounding there is a high concentration, the water came inside the cell. Okay, and the cell will swell up. And now here if the medium has exactly the same water concentration, there will be no net movement of water extraction. It is called isotonic solution. It means if the here is also the same condition and here is also the same condition, so there is no movement of water there is no movement of water held, okay. So this solution is known as isotonic, okay. And now third one is about the hypertonic. It means water across, water crosses the cell membrane in the both direction, but the amount is going in is the same as the amount is going out. So there is no overall movement of water, the cell will stay in the same size. It means the amount of going and come inside the cell is the same, okay. So there is no net movement of what? Of water, okay. Cell will remain in the same size. But if so here we see such a solution is known as hypertonic solution. It means if the medium has a lower concentration and inside the cell there is a higher concentration, so the cell will lose water, okay. The cell is lose water because inside the cell there is a higher concentration and here is low concentration. So from high to low water move, okay, with the process of osmosis, okay. Such a solution is known as, this solution is known as what? Hypertonic solution, okay. So again water crosses the cell membrane in the both direction, but this time more water leaves the cell than it entered it. Therefore the cell will shrink, okay. It means if the water moving outside the cell, so the cell become shrink, okay. So thus osmosis is a special case of diffusion through a selectively permeable membrane. Now let's try to about the flowing activity, okay. So here is the case, that is osmosis is a special case of diffusion, okay. And with the help of here is some activities given, okay. With the help of this activity this thing can be proved, okay. So here one more thing. The unicellular freshwater organisms, most of plant cells tend to gain water through osmosis, okay. Absorption of water by the plant root is also an example of osmosis. Okay, it means the absorption of water with the plant root. Okay, it also example of osmosis. Thus, diffusion is important in exchange of gases and water in life of a cell. In addition of this, the cell also obtains nutrition from its the environment. Okay, different molecules move in and out of the cell. It means it also helps us to get nutrition. Okay, sorry. What is exchange of gases and water, life of a cell. Okay, and also water exchange. Okay, in or out, inside the cell or outside the cell. Okay, also obtain nutrition from its environment. With the help of this process, the nutrition is also come inside from its environment. Okay, and now here different molecules move in and out of the cell through a type of transport requiring use of energy. Okay, with the help of energy, if there is something is moving with the help of energy. So okay, so the plasma membrane is flexible and is made up of organic molecule. Okay, called lipids and protein. What the help of plasma membrane is made up of organic molecules, that is lipid and protein. However, we can observe the structure of the plasma membrane only through a electron microscope. We can only observe the plasma membrane with the help of electron microscope. The flexibility of the cell membrane also enables the cell to engulf in food and also materials to external environment. Such process are known as endocytosis. Amoeba acquires its food through a such process. Okay, in amoeba their endocytosis processes occurs. Okay, so here now again is there is two question. Okay, so now cell wall is start. Okay, so this is all about the cell membrane. Okay, or a plasma membrane. Okay, that's all for today, and in next video we will finish the cell wall and nucleus. Okay, cell wall, nucleus and all the rest organelles. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you, have a nice day.